Welcome to yet another episode of Microlearning with your buddy Phil for the PMP exam. You know, one of the things I cannot stand about a lot of these courses is they're extremely boring. So I've decided to make it a little bit more interesting for you by making it short, making it brisk, making it a little bit quicker, and making it memorable. Today I'm going to tell you another story about project management. This is the tale of you and the contractor from hell. I like telling you these dramatic stories because I have a feeling that some of you have been in a dingy, dim-lit room with boring training. Well, let me make it more interesting for you by telling you this tale. You just embarked on a major home renovation project. You've done your research, planned your budget, and you are ready to transform your living space. But then you encounter the contractor from hell. This is based on a true story from my life. This story will illustrate the critical steps in the procurement management process from planning to closing out the procurement. Hopefully, will you be able to close out this procurement? Let's find out. How did the story start? You woke up one morning and got fed up with your living space and decided, you and your family, that enough was enough. Something had to be done. So being the project manager you are, the great one, you decided to plan how to manage the procurement. You started off by deciding on the scope of work for the procurement. You created a detailed plan outlining the criteria for selecting a contractor. This step was crucial because it set the foundation for all procurement activities, just like in a project. Through planning, you did your due diligence to avoid pitfalls. When you were done planning procurement and you had spoken to your family members about it and how you would go about selecting a contractor, armed with your plan, you started looking. You publicized this on the web and also in your local newsletter where you lived. The advertisement went something like this. Seeking a skilled contractor for a comprehensive home renovation project must have a proven track record, excellent references, and the ability to deliver high-quality work on time and within budget. Contact us to discuss this exciting opportunity. You post the ad on several websites and eagerly await responses. Soon, your inbox is flooded with bids. After careful consideration, one contractor stands out with a promising proposal. His name, Fumble McFixit. Fumble McFixit presents himself as a seasoned professional with years of experience. His bid is competitive. His enthusiasm is contagious. You decide to award him the contract, hoping he will bring your vision to life. The red flag emerges. Fumble McFixit promises to start on Monday. Monday comes and goes, but there's no sign of Mr. McFixit. He finally shows up on Wednesday with an excuse about a flat tire. This is the first of many delays. Substandard materials. When work begins, you notice the materials being used are not what was agreed on. Instead of high-quality tiles, Fumble McFixit brings in what looks like dollar store specials. You accost him. These aren't the tiles we agreed on. We're the high-quality ones. Fumble McFixit says, "Oh, well, these are just as good, trust me." You insist he gets right materials, and he reluctantly agrees, causing yet another delay. Poor workmanship. As the days go by, it becomes evident that Fumble McFixit's skills are not quite up to par. The paint is streaky, the cabinets are crooked, and the plumbing is an absolute disaster. You find yourself repeatedly pointing out issues, only to hear his favorite phrase, "Don't worry, I'll fix it." You begin realizing the importance of having included penalties for poor quality and delays in the contract. You document every issue and send stern warnings, but Fumble McFixit's performance doesn't improve. The final straw, the electrical fiasco. One day you come home to find your house in absolute darkness. Fumble McFixit has managed to botch the electrical wiring in the entire house. When confronted, he nonchalantly says, "It's just a minor glitch. I'll fix it." This minor glitch requires an emergency visit from a certified electrician to prevent a potential fire hazard. You've had enough. Despite all the warnings and attempts to rectify the situation, Fumble McFixit continues to fumble. You decide to terminate the contract. You say to him, "Fumble, I'm sorry, but this isn't working out. We need to end the contract." Fumble says, "But I was just about to fix everything." You part ways, relieved but worried about finding a new contractor. You got to go back to the drawing board. Do conduct procurements again. So let me ask you this, deviating from the story a little bit. What is the first process we talked about that you thought you did so well in procurement? It's called Plan Procurement Management. So we're done with that. We're now in conduct procurements. We've got to go back to the drawing board. Determined not to repeat your mistakes, you draft a more detailed advertisement and vet the new candidates rigorously. You check references, visit previous job sites, and ensure the new contract includes strict clauses for quality and timeliness. New web advert. Seeking a highly qualified contractor with verifiable references and a track record of on-time, high-quality project completion. Detailed scope of work and stringent quality standards must be met. Finding the right contractor. This time you find a reliable contractor who meets all your criteria. The work progresses smoothly, the materials are top-notch, and the craftsmanship is impeccable. This went so well that you decided to enlist this contractor in more work and refer him to your other family members. A key process in the procurement knowledge area is control procurement. Control procurement is where you are checking to ensure the work is going according to plan, and if not, you do something differently, just as the story unfolded. In closing out the procurement, you are still in the control procurement process, and this is where, when the renovation was finally completed to your satisfaction, you conducted a final inspection, you ensured all contractual obligations were met, and you made the final payment. The sense of relief is immense. Lessons learned. Through planning, proper planning, and clear documentation, you can prevent many issues. Vetting vendors. Always conduct a thorough vetting process to ensure you choose a reliable contractor. Clear contracts. Ensure contracts are detailed and include clauses for quality, timelines, and penalties. Monitoring and controlling. Continuously monitor the contractor's performance and address issues promptly. Risk management. Include risk management strategies in your procurement plan to handle unexpected issues effectively. Your home renovation project, though filled with challenges, ultimately succeeds. The experience highlights the importance of effective procurement management and the perils of dealing with a contractor like Fumble McFixit. By planning carefully, selecting the right vendor, and monitoring performance, you can ensure that your projects are completed successfully and to the highest standards. Now, my friends, 3 things one more time in procurement. Let's hear it. What are the 3 processes of procurement management? Number 1, plan procurement management. Number 2, conduct procurements. And number 3, control procurement. It is in control procurement that you are monitoring what's going on, you are controlling whatever you can as needed, and you are also closing out those procurements with the contractor or if there are multiple contractors. Once again, thank you for tuning in. Smash the like button for me. I would appreciate it greatly, and I'll see you in our next episode. That will wrap up the 10 knowledge areas, but there will be a whole lot more microlearning with me in future episodes. See you next time.